Canada's former finance minister and still sitting member of parliament has officially accepted a position with the Ukrainian government as an economic advisor. And Canadians should be angry because this should be illegal. While serving as finance minister, Crystia Freeland sent billions of dollars to Ukraine. She was shaping policy, sanctions, reconstruction, and Canada's broader economic and diplomatic strategy towards Ukraine. Now she's stepping into a role advising that very same government. That's a glaring conflict of interest, and it should be setting off alarm bells for Canadians. The issue isn't simply that she's currently a sitting MP. The deeper problem is that as both an MP and Canada's finance minister, she had direct policy influence while in office. Influence that determined where Canadian money went, how it was structured, what conditions were attached, and how Canada positioned itself economically and diplomatically with Ukraine. As finance minister, she had access to non-public information, internal strategy discussions, and high-level international relationships. She helped signal Canada's priorities on the global stage and built credibility, influence, and access. And that doesn't disappear the moment someone leaves office. That's the kind of insider knowledge and institutional access that has real value, especially to a foreign government. When someone later takes a job with a foreign government that benefited from those decisions, it raises an unavoidable question. Were future opportunities a factor, even subconsciously, in past decision-making? Even the appearance of that incentive destroys public trust. I've seen a lot of people say that she should resign as an MP, and yeah, obviously. She's now said she'll step down in a few weeks, but let's be honest, that's a really shallow consequence. The real issue is that this should never be allowed in the first place. In the private sector, people in far less sensitive roles are bound by non-compete clauses. They can't immediately go work for competitors, clients, or foreign interests because of the risk of conflicts and the misuse of insider knowledge. So why do we tolerate something far more serious from our government officials? If you've held a senior position in the Canadian government, especially one with influence over foreign policy, spending, international strategy, you should be legally barred from working for a foreign government or foreign state agency. Full stop. Not discouraged, not frowned upon, illegal. And yes, this should carry real legal consequences, because laws that would restrict this would discourage exactly the kind of people who enter public office to leverage power, access, and influence for personal gain later on. I think most Canadians would agree. We want fewer corrupt politicians, not systems that quietly reward corruption. You don't get to hold public office, shape policy, approve the transfer of billions of dollars out of this country, and then go work for the government that benefited from those decisions. That's insanity. If our laws truly prioritize Canada and Canadians, this wouldn't be a controversy circulating the news. It would be a crime.